Hi everyone, I'm glad you're here. Thank you very much for joining me. Massive flooding has been reported in Illinois, Kentucky, and Tennessee. 2 people in Illinois have been confirmed dead. More deaths are expected to be reported. In St. Louis, there's been massive flooding. I-70 was closed down because of flooding. Illinois State Representative Donna Behringer spoke with residents who have been continued to be flooded out year after year. She'll introduce legislation, she said, that will allow tax credits to nearby corporations and business owners who would pull up concrete to allow rainwater to seep underground. They're saying because of the drought, much of the rainwater is not soaking in but just flowing across the land and flooding rivers and homes. Authorities in Illinois have reported that a man in his 60s was found dead in St. Louis after his car was found covered in more than 8 feet of water. Another man's body was found Wednesday about a mile from his abandoned tractor-trailer truck, which appeared to have been submerged in floodwater that hit the area. That was according to Hazelwood Police Department on their Facebook page. According to NOAA, a multi-day flash flood threat will continue to impact a broad strip of the Appalachians to the Front Range of the Rockies due to a classic stagnant summer weather pattern. The massive flooding began from recent rainfall in St. Louis on Tuesday morning. Flooding has been reported in other locations since then, from southern Illinois to West Virginia and Kentucky. Eastern Kentucky has been hit with the most serious flooding as of this morning, where thunderstorms prompt multiple flash flood emergency warnings. Flash flooding is also possible from the central and southern Rockies eastward to southern Kansas, northern Oklahoma, southern Missouri, northern Arkansas, Tennessee, and the Ohio Valley and central Appalachian. Parts of eastern Kentucky and West Virginia are facing the worst flood threats. The governor of Kentucky has signed a state of emergency and activated the National Guard. 20,000 people are without power, and Beshear noted that many would lose access to water and that truckloads have been ordered. Many roads have been washed out. In addition, massive property damage is expected, with hundreds of residents losing their homes. Rebuilding and recovering, Beshear noted, will likely take years. Multiple 911 calls came in. People couldn't get out. They were as high as they could get in their homes. Some were stranded in their homes. Rescue crews have been out but cannot reach several areas due to the swift water over roadways. Water rescues were in and around the town of Hazard, Buckhorn, and McRoberts. In Buckhorn, a photo shared on Twitter showed the elementary school was almost completely inundated. This is the parking lot of that school. And another image of the school. According to Fox 56, Chris Johnson, he wrote on Twitter that he was getting reports that someone was trapped or had been trapped inside the Buckhorn School's gymnasium. One person called 911 and they were in a boat and the boat was leaking water and they were bailing it out. Another call to 911 said they seen a car driving down the road and the road gave away and the car vanished as the road was slowly deteriorating and people were screaming from the car for help. As of this morning, they said 7 inches of rain fell in Hazard since Tuesday. Other areas in eastern Kentucky received between 4 and 7 inches. Evidently, too, they got a fourth of a year's worth of rain in just 6 hours. And more heavy rain is expected through Friday with possible flooding in the eastern part of the state. Yeah, don't go out. Be aware. Be prepared to evacuate. The highest threat of flash flooding is expected today and will extend from Kentucky into West Virginia. Today is Thursday, July 28th, 2022. Here's another image of the Buckhorn School. Can you imagine someone being trapped in there in the gymnasium? Look how high that water is. There was another call for help. It says here, someone please help, my dad is bedbound and the water is up to his bed. Yeah, I wonder how he got the picture taken. Maybe he has a camera there in the house, but you can see the water. Yeah, it's right up to the mattress. It's probably soaking the mattress. He evidently was rescued. Thank God for that. This is probably going to be remembered as one of the worst flash floods the state has ever seen. The flooding included different counties such as Breathitt, Perry, Osle, Knott, and Clay. Water rescues were not only in the state of Kentucky, but also Illinois. A Twitter post says here, set up a donation drop-off at the Hazard, Kentucky Flea Market. They allowed me to be here until Saturday evening. If anyone wants to help out, but not close by, feel free to PM me. Yeah, there's only a little bit of water and what, snacks maybe? Oh, bread. We got four loaves of bread and 2 cases of water and maybe 3 or 4 gallons of water. At least one person's trying to help. Another Twitter post, fire and police are overwhelmed. This is a true catastrophe near Hazard, Kentucky. Major flooding. Houses and cars floated away. Many occupied. Yeah, they're expecting a lot more deaths than what's being reported right now. Posting only the lowest damaged photos taken out of respect for anyone viewing. As should anyone. Take my word, this is a disaster area. So here's one photo. And another one. It looks like power lines and a car. And another one of a car. Yeah, God help those people. Another Twitter post says that they know that people are the top priority, but they wonder about the chickens. In this Twitter post of the photo, there's even a fire department truck that got washed away. It says Haugen, Kentucky on it. In the latest update from Kentucky, they are saying there's at least 3 people dead. Here's the image of the guard going out for the rescues. They're saying that because of the rain over the mountainous terrain, it makes it easier to flood the communities that line the valleys below. In Breathitt County alone, people had to be rescued from their roofs, and even some people were in trees waiting for rescue. The Kentucky National Guard has 4 helicopters in the area, and 2 more were on their way from West Virginia. One of the additional deaths was in Perry County, and one was in Knott County. The one in Perry County was an 81-year-old woman. This here is an image of flooding from Pond, Virginia. And another image of the road closed from flooding there in Virginia. Water rescues there. And another image of those that were rescued by water. Sending prayers to those poor people. So what are your thoughts? Please put those comments down below. Yeah, no one needs to be going out in this flood water. Another reason people need to be prepared for a disaster of all sorts. Don't ever stop prepping. This sign says, heroes work here, now hiring. I wonder what business that sign's for. Never cross flooded waters. Yeah, you could end up like this car. I don't know if you can see it or not. Besides all the people still waiting to be rescued, there is multiple bridges that have been washed out. Water moving at more than 6 miles an hour can exert the same pressure of air moving in an EF5 tornado wind speeds. Water moving at only 3 miles an hour applies the same pressure as air moving at 90 miles an hour, which is likely to blow you over. As of 10 a.m. today, there was 20 people missing from Perry County, and that there was 3 teachers trapped in a school. That evidently was in the Lost Creek area. According to the Kentucky Power Outage website, there's currently over 24,585 outages, and this is the map that they have. This image here looks like it used to be the foundation for a trailer. That's why the blocks would be there. Yeah, it's not there anymore. This would be the slab where it was placed. Flash flooding was so severe that the North Fork of the Kentucky River at Whitesburg, Kentucky rose to over 16 feet, a new record in records dating back to 1927. The river rose from 9 feet to roughly 5 a.m. to 16.81 feet by 7:30 a.m. And they also have an image of the Lost Creek, and look at the water. Yeah, it's up to the roof of this home back over here. Terrible. Sending prayers to everyone. Yeah, they're definitely gonna need help, and they said it's gonna take years to rebuild. Hundreds of homes lost. So what are your thoughts? Please put those comments down below. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Please stay safe, and I'll talk to you later. God bless you.